our company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Gain Technology Screens. Unfortunately, we have to start the day off like this. So basically, I told you I have a security group that takes care of our emails and stuff like that. And apparently, we've been getting some very disturbing, unsettling email from Mr. Derrick Williams. I will be printing this out because I have to take this down to Allentown Police and file charges against him. And then we have to reach out to Baltimore Police. I got to get that done and reach out to the building. Because again, this guy definitely has some very serious mental problems. So we received several emails. They were forwarded. Some of the emails were forwarded over to the building. And keep in mind, when we do make contact with the building, when I have time to, which it definitely will be today, we're going to see exactly where they're at with Mr. Williams. If we don't see what we see in progress, we're going to file an initial lawsuit against the building. So let me show you some of the weird activity which I have received on my business email accounts. Let's see. And again, like I said, this is the company of Fernando Gonzalez. It's the kind of people he has around him, he hangs around with, friends with, people who have these problems. Also, you can see he has some very deep-rooted mental issues too also. So let me get a piece of paper here because I need to print this out for the going to the police to file. Let's see. We'll be posting the email so you can see some disturbing behavior. Most of the emails were sent over already to his building leasing management, or wherever they was over there. They were sent over to them. I think Daryl was his name. I hope that beeping noise is from something else, because I'm hearing a beeping noise. Like when you have technology all around, you hear beeping noises. That's annoying, like good time to hear. But anyway, I gotta get the printer loaded up. So let me get this printed out. And I think if I get the detectives unit over there, I can get everything forward over to them. And this is what I mean by people that are not mentally stable, that have some very serious issues and problems. So in the email, Mr. Williams talks about raping me in the email. Yeah, he talks about having intercourse with me. And actually, again, this is a person, again, who I told you has been stealing from people. He claims to be a minister of the church, which he definitely is not. I've never met a person from the church whose spelling is that bad. And by the way, it's not brethren, it's brethren. That's definitely incorrect. That's spelling correctly. But we're going to be posting his emails today, and you'll see the emails are very disturbing. Some of it talks about rape and about toward me and blood in my stool and some weird stuff. So yeah, we're going to show you all the emails that he's been sending to us. Some of the emails were sent over to the building. Some of them are going to the Baltimore Police Department, and we're following some over here. So I'll show you the emails in a few minutes, but I want you to look at this guy's account. Weirdo. I said weirdos. Very, very weird. He's been stalking us, and I don't know what the building did at the end of the day. I don't know if he's being evicted or not, but we're going to be filing a lawsuit against the building, and it's going to be quite a large lawsuit. Because keep in mind, as I said before, that landlords are responsible for the tenants. We do have messages going back and forth showing that they were talking about doing something about it. But if we don't see anything by today, lawsuit goes out. And this lawsuit is going to be pretty hefty. Very, very hefty lawsuit. So if that building is owned by the city, guess where that lawsuit's going to? Alright, let me see. Actually, that's over here. Alright, I gotta get that printed out. Let's get to this first, because I gotta find another document for him. Alright, so this is the guy who calls himself Brother Derrick Williams. Full name is Derrick Franklin Williams III. We've sent emails already out to the building already, addressing to leasing and several different areas. Mr. Williams is not all together, as I told you before. When I look at his account, show you that he's basically telling people that he's a minister of God. So I want you to look at this real carefully, what he states, what he's trying to help people do, and we'll show you the person that he really is. Let me see. The channel is dedicated to getting, let me bring this up a little closer so you can see this closely, because I want you to see the emails that we got from him. And security protocol brought him up. This channel is dedicated to getting people to put God and Jesus first in their lives. I want everyone to walk with God and Jesus and come worship with us. Now, mind you, these links don't lead to any church whatsoever, because he's not a minister. He doesn't have any degrees in any way whatsoever at all, period. He's just a fake. He's a person who just rips people off and takes their money. All right, so let me show you the interesting email. Mr. Williams, you're about to be out on a level you don't even want right now, and this is pretty bad. So this is the emails we received from him. This comes up in our junk mail because we don't ever see it. But security on the other end, until we got somebody monitoring our emails, they want us to look at this. So as you can see, first name Derrick Williams. Email was already pinged. It went back to his address. Show you the weird stuff this guy writes to us. See right here? There we go. Now, first things first, can't spell. As we all know, he can't spell. I want to pawn you in your A. I want to see blood. I know you will love it. There are several messages like this about sexual advances toward me and weird ways. And this is supposed to be a minister, which he's not, or even a person of God, which he's not. And it's not pawned, it's pound. Again, he doesn't spell well, as I told you before. So yeah, as you can see, it's from him. The thing about Williams is that Williams basically wants to be known he's done this stuff. Like, he wants to be in secret, but he wants to be known that it came from him, because he needs that recognition at the end of the day. So that's why we always know, we can tell by certain ways, the way he writes, the way he speaks, the way he spells, it's from him. But yeah, first name Derrick, last name Williams, and basically weird sexual advances toward me. Even saying he wants to see blood. Very sick individual, as I told you before. And these are the kind of people that Jamie has brought on board to do business with. He talks about Crow quite a few times in some of these messages we have through here. All these messages we have here are from him. They will be forwarded over to Baltimore Police. They'll be forwarded over to his building. They're actually going to be posted to YouTube for all to see. His activity, the kind of person that he is. That's why I told you today, people who follow this man at the end of the day, you are following the devil. And he's supposed to be calling himself a person of the church, of trying to help people out, and he's not anything like that whatsoever. Who writes something like that? So right there is to our company's email account we have right there. Mr. Williams, today is not your lucky day, and I'll tell you why. We're going to give your building an ultimatum. If they don't do what they're supposed to do, they're going to be sued for millions, and I mean for millions. The evidence we have against you is substantial, showing that they allowed a person, number one, didn't do proper background checks on you, which I know they didn't, because we found stuff on you in our background check, which they didn't do a proper background check on you. You would have never been in the building, especially what we found. Second, you are a danger to other people around you, because if you have that kind of what's going on through your head, I feel sorry for anything else that's walking in that building you may be attracted to, or trying to basically rape, because that's rape right there at the end of the day. That's rape. You can call it what you want, but that is rape. So right there from the door, that is considered to be a threat from the door. So I will be following and getting charges pressed against you today, because that is considered an initial threat toward me. So good luck with all that. We'll be contacting your building. This is also being forwarded over to your property management, along with the 10 emails we found. They were all forwarded directly to them, because I do have their accounts. I sent everything over to the low rises, and everything was sent over to the high rises. So now they have your emails now. including with the letters you sent on top of that. So we'll be contacting them today, see where they're at with this whole eviction thing or whatever's going on with that. And if we don't get what we want, we file a lawsuit against the entire building. So we go from there. And also, too, the property managements that were involved that did not do anything about it will be filed initial lawsuits against you. And these lawsuits can go up into the millions. So somebody better give us some answers really quick. Because what we have here now is considered to be a threat. I'm going to go down to the police and get an official, let me see, charge for this guy for this. I'm going to print out your picture, what you look like, so we can give all that to the police. And that way we can have you scanned into the system. Once we have you scanned into the system, we take that docket number, we hand it over to Baltimore Police. Now they got your picture, they got your address, everything from there, your threatening emails, conversations we've been having back and forth the building, the whole 9 yards. This is why you don't do dumb stuff. What did I just say? Whatever's in the dark comes out in the light. Did I not say that? You just y'all hand us over ammo left and right. Let me see. Mr. Williams, remember when I said the other day, be careful about the things that you speak up and the things that you say that will happen to you? You're going to prison. You do know that, right? You just spoke and cursed yourself. Show email. Let's see. Now, I'll be taking a copy of this for myself. I will be forwarding this over to the leasing department in your building. We know a fellow over there. He'll be getting this, and over in the low rises, we'll be sending this over to them also, too. Your interesting emails. Those letters should have reached destination by now. And it shows you came on our website. So this is a submission form off our website, which means he went to our website and he basically went through submitted one of our contact forms, and basically sent this message to our company's account. It's not going to go well for you, by the way. I'm going to put this down as not junk. I want it to show up on the other side, so we have it there, and that way we can initially get clearance to send it anywhere we want. Let me see what else we have in this. Yeah, more weirdo stuff from this guy. Look, hugs and kisses from Derrick. All right, cool. Let's get all these so we can forward all these over. As a matter of fact, I'll send this right over to the building where he's at right now. That right there is your leasing manager right there. I got something we wrote in here already. Let's see. Hello, we have been receiving very disturbing email from your tenant. And I'll send some over to my attorney. So we already have enough evidence. Now, for those people who rented them there, maybe your landlord in date, yes, you are responsible for your tenants. If your tenants are attacking people, sexual harassment, death threats, whatever they're doing, your responsibility, because they have broken the lease, they have violated the lease, is to remove them out of the building. If you have not done so or show documents of doing so, they can file a lawsuit against your building. Lawsuits going against this building, it's over $10 million. It's a big lawsuit going to file against that building. And if we find out that the building is owned by the city because it's public housing, they'll file an initial lawsuit with the city. This is going to be bad, like I told you from the door. So we're trying to avoid this as much as possible, but judging on the email we received from him, several emails showing that he was making gestures of raping me, yeah, I think that's enough for us to basically just go forward with lawsuits. I'm pretty sure they're going to be very interested in this literature he sent us, Mr. Williams. Let's see, very disturbing from your tenant. I'm going to send this over to them right now, and I'm going to send the other one over with it. I want to get a copy of that. We need to take that over to the police. And of course, we're going to have to get their email address over there to forward all the rest of the stuff over to them. And Baltimore police, I'm going to contact them to forward everything from there. So that is initially a threat. Tenant. Very disturbing. Hello. Very disturbing emails. We have been receiving. We have been receiving. There we go. And again, your spelling is absolutely horrible. This is why I know at the end of the day, there's no way in the world you graduated from school. There's no way in the world you have a doctorate degree in Bible Biblical Studies. You don't have any of that. Let me see. So we need a notice to keep the lawsuit from hitting. We need a notice from them in writing that they have already started the process of eviction. We need to know what parties are involved. We don't get this, and they don't have enough time. We file lawsuits against the unit. And these lawsuits are huge. I mean, we can ask for whatever the freak we want because of the nature of. They should have done a background check. Our background check, we pulled up a lot of stuff on this guy. Remember your fingerprints, remember? So I don't know how you were able to get into that unit to begin with. And somebody slipped up. So somebody better clean this mess up quick. Let me see. That's right there. All right, let's see. Hello. Steve. And again, on top of that, you are far from talking about being a man of God if you're sending stuff like that out to people. So I told you he was a very creepy individual. I told you that. Jamie keeps some people around him that are not all together. Jamie's not all together. He's not even mentally stable. We've got all kinds of weird stuff on him. Mind you, on his account, he takes pictures of my butt. I told you, creep right there. I have literally puppet people, which we're going to be posting the puppet people today, showing you that this is a grown man taking a person's head and sticking it on a puppet's body. And that's the same person who has your business information and your addresses because you guys trusted him to do business with him, and this is how it turned out. Although we have been receiving very disturbing emails from your tenant. And it's not brother, it's brother-in. You have that incorrect. Derrick Franklin Williams III. Derrick Franklin Williams III. Who has been stalking and harassing our business company accounts. Who has been stalking and harassing our business company email accounts. That's enough right there. We have already to have you arrested. Because you didn't send it through a regular email. You submitted that through a business account, my company's account. Let's see. I will be forwarding you more emails as we go along. Come on, you gotta let me finish on this. I will be forwarding you more emails as we go along. There is quite a lot in our accounts. I'll be forwarding you more emails as we go along. There is quite a lot in our accounts. So we'll be forwarding all your emails over to your building. And the guy who we're forwarding to is the guy who's responsible for getting the attorney to remove you out of the building. Now, I want to know if this is a process, how long does this take at the end of the day. As again, at the end of the day, I can always call in there and find out how long is the process to get someone removed out of the building and that particular unit. We can get that information. So let's see where this process is going. If they can show us information this is happening, then we got more evidence to send to them. So already the letters are already there. They should be there by now. They should have received them. It's directed straight to him. Also, too, the emails will be sending over, and everything we send to them also goes to Baltimore police. So we're going to need someone to go out there today and get you arrested. Because, again, you can't be sending people weird stuff like that, man. There's something really wrong with you. You have some mental problems. I'm going to keep copying and pasting this as we send them and forwarding you. Okay, I will be forwarding you more emails as we go. As we go along, as we go. And I will be forwarding you more emails as we're going on. Let me see. Emails. Oh, wrong keyboard. So, Mr. Williams, you want your life taken away from you? That's not a problem. By the time we get done with you in that courtroom, again, you're spending the rest of your life behind bars. And I'm going to start with basically getting the Baltimore police out to your address today. We're going to forward over the emails. I need to talk to the detectives unit. Now, the reason why I have to repeat this, Mr. Williams, I'm an extremely busy man. And sometimes I'll let things go for a couple of days because I have things I have to do. I'm running a company, unlike you, who doesn't work and doesn't have a job and has time to do this nonsense. I'm going to make time out today to take care of it for you. Okay? So be prepared. Your officers should be coming to your property because, again, they will be able to explain to these officers that they are having this problem with you and we already reached out to you, and any emails that we sent to that building we will send over to the officers showing that they have to push forward and remove you out of the unit. Let's see. Forward. I will be forwarding you more emails as it is quite as it is. I will also be forwarding these emails to our local police department and police departments in Baltimore. And your police department in Baltimore. Okay, there. Now, I've already talked to him before about having the police come down to the address. They said it's not a problem. That the minute the officers come down, they will inform them that they have a problem with you, that the problem is actually real, and they're in the process of evicting you out of the unit. But since we now have rape involved in this and a threat, this makes it very serious. So now they're going to have to come down to arrest you, Mr. Williams. You know you'll be expedited down here. You know that, right? Also, too, I want to add in your picture. I'm going to get your picture here because I need to send this over to the Baltimore police. we have your picture, and let me see. Here's in our Facebook account. I want the one that really has his face showing. Let me see. I want to get this one right here. There we go. That's a good shot of you. Okay, I think we have this in a folder. Don't see this to a folder. I'll put this here for the time being. Let's go there. We'll get that print out real quick. There we go. Let me see. Where's the print? There we go. Something like that. That'll work right there. Printer's not on again. And so I can have a copy to scan into the system of your face behind the email that you sent and all the other stuff we have in there. So I'll be taking down all the pictures of all the letters you've been sending to us, give them copies of the letters so they can scan all that in. And in that way, we can have a nice big folder with all your information, everything right in it, all the crimes you just committed, just like I did with Jamie. There you go, Mr. Williams. You're about to go into the system. There we go. That's clear enough image of you. There we go. Mr. Brother Derrick Williams. Okay. That's one. Take care of this today. And let's get that email printed out. Put them here. We'll go grab this email. We got the email. This is one of them. I'm going to send this one over. This is one of these some hugs and kisses. Weird guy did a day. I'll send this one. I'll make sure we get a copy of this because I'm going to send that repeatedly over and over again, all of them. And the other one we're going to definitely print out. Let me see. Come on. Get out of here. We don't need all that. Doing too much. All right. I need to copy. I need to go to mail. Let's see. We'll get those passwords. Oh, Mr. Williams, your day just got a lot worse. That's the last thing you should have ever sent to my account. Bad idea. Very, very bad idea. Right here. I need to make sure everything's spelled correctly before we send it through. Hotmail's fantastic for basically spelling checking. Oh, that'd be nice getting there. Hey, you need to get a job. You literally need to get a job. All right, it's all spelled correctly. Perfect. Copy. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we'll take all. You got too much free time on your hands. We'll take care of that for you. Get that taken care of today. I'll remove that and let's make sure we get a nice copy of this one again. Okay, perfect. This is forwarded to your building. Your property manager, actually leasing office is the one. This is the guy who's responsible for getting the lawyer. So you guys got some more stuff coming this way. Copy. All right. So let's send that off. That's on its way. All right. Let me see. Yeah, guy's weird. Guy's really, really creepy. Asked me if I'm single. He's a weirdo. I told you, creepy guy. Real creepy. All these were already sent over already. These were sent over. Really, really weird guy. This is all from him. And it's just, we don't see this. This shows up in our junk mail. Yeah, see right there? I told you, creepy guy. Look at that. I'm going to send this one over too. So let me get a forward for this one. see. Future building management. Something right there. Send this one over too. Let me see, what's this one here? Weird guy. These are already sent over. Bum, 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 bum. Man, we got emails that came like this from Jamie. Jamie sent us back-to-back emails over and over and over again. Oh, Jamie, I cannot wait to meet your landlord. Can't wait to meet him. I told you, letters that are coming to that house right now address his landlord. He grabbed his first and last name. The letters will come to address him. One of the tenants are going to pick up on it and contact him that there's someone looking for him. So we'll get a chance to have a nice little conversation with him about your activities over there. Let me see. And he speaks of you quite a lot in this in his emails. See, obsessed with our products, as you can see. That's supposed to come from a guy who's supposed to be a minister. Very things you speak. You're about to become homeless really soon, and you're about to spend the rest of your life in prison. And you know what happens in those places. And especially we have now going to have a sexual harassment lawsuit, actually criminal charges filed against you. That comes up in your chart. That you were just the kind of stuff you were sending out. Yeah, it does not go well in there at all. Period. If that's what you're into, that's what you're going to get. Yeah, definitely obsessed. Look at this. And this comes up in a jump. We don't see this. They just brought it to our attention that some of the mail was very unhealthy. Guy has issues. Send this one over too. They told us if anything, we received anything from him, send it through, and this is what we're doing. And this comes up on that Xfinity account. That's the service they have for free that you get when you're in the building, right? You abused that, didn't you? There you go. There's another one sent out. Those were already sent out. They're good to go. Let me see. Contact form. Very disturbed guy. Told you something's wrong with him. You love Derrick. Tell me that's not creepy. I'll send this over to the building too. And I'll contact them, let them know the emails that are coming over and what they prefer to, so they'll have an understanding about what they're receiving. It's going over too. Now, the building, the small one, what we call what they call the high rises and low rises. You talk to someone over there. What did they say to you, Mr. Williams? They told you to cut out. You're gonna go to jail, right? I'm gonna send them over some of the literature too. Also, too, they got your writing and all that stuff sent over here, so they have that also. Derrick Williams, let me see. See this weird guy? I told you. Look at that. Look at that. He's been there already, so you know. Remember I told you we did the background check and I said some things came up on him? Yeah, he's been in that place already. So apparently, whatever went on there, you can see right there. Send this over to them too. Oh, they're going to be interested in reading this coming from you. Oh, this is not going to go well for you, buddy. They said forward everything over. They want emails, everything. That's what they want. And we're sending them everything they want. Once your dockets are done, I'm going to pick them up from records. I'm going to send them over to them to let them know that we filed over here, and I'm contacting Baltimore police. So keep in mind that they will vouch with the police when they get there that you have been this problem. You'll be arrested, just so you know. I want to pawn. Gee whiz, you got to learn how to spell, man. Oh, this is even worse. Look at this. Derrick Williams. Look at this. Look at the mess we got here. Minister Brethren right here. I want to have you in my arms. Oh, gee, I told you this guy is sick. Look at this mess right here. Sick individual. Told you, he's sick. I want to copy this for the police. Let's see. Print this out. Definitely copy that from the police. Told you, when we put stuff out there, we don't make anything up. We literally got everything to back everything up. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. Everything, we back everything up. And this guy, you said you read, and that in his form on his site, he's supposed to be ushering people to help them find God. And stealing and ripping people off the same process, taking money from them. Yep. Mm-hmm. And let's not forget, Fernando, you're going to get blamed for this. Because you know why? You initially started the rumor. That's what you did. You started all this nonsense because you went out and spread false rumors about my products. So guess what? You're going to get some of this too. So this is also going to your docket also. along with the file and everything. Because it shows that you started all this. And the way things are going right now in the news, buddy, you should have kept a low profile. I'm about to make a very serious phone call today. I'm going to get you taken care of. And your unit should be activating very soon. So we're going to basically include, well, actually all of them are included in that document. So top of that, I'm going to send letters to your building addressing your landlord. I got your landlord's first and last name, so I will be addressing them. Letters will be going there to reach out, and these are involving lawsuits toward the building. I should dig them up pretty quick. I think if I found my building, if I was getting sued for something, I want to know what I'm being sued for. So, pretty sure he told you not to get in any trouble when you got down here, right? I'm pretty sure he did. Now look at all this blowing up in your face. It just gets worse. Now for some reason, like I said, they contacted me and they told me, say, hey look, and you got some really interesting stuff going on in your mail right now. They read everything that goes through. This time, Mr. Williams, you will not be getting out at all. You're going to spend the remaining of your time. Wait till the judge reads all this. This is where it gets really crazy. But I can't imagine your property manager, they're reading this. Guys, just don't like freedom, do you? It must not like freedom. You do everything to have it taken away from you. And you know it's bad, Mr. Williams, because the last time when I called out there, someone picked up the phone and we made statements about sending documents through, and the first thing he said was, I want nothing to do with this. Now there's someone else there taking the calls. So they know they're liable. Sue the landlord, they're liable. Leasing, whatever, who's employed, they're all liable. And like I said, I wish not to go down this road, but if we have to prove, if we have to get this taken care of that way, then so be it. I hope you didn't go through your building telling people you were a minister and this kind of stuff gets out at the end of the day. You're doing this kind of stuff? Not going to go. Mind you, I told you about how my videos work. They go everywhere. Which means this will be all over Google in about a few minutes. Actually, probably Google right now. Taken care of right here. So this will be everywhere. I'm going to make sure I take a picture of it for the next video so it's broadcasted everywhere. So you can't miss it. So if you want to carry that kind of activity, no problem. And post your email. These will be posted for everyone to look through. There you go. Okay. Timestamped and dated. You sent this recently. Look at it. Timestamped and dated right there. Yeah. Can you say the word screwed, Mr. Williams? And mind you, any one of these agencies I contact will reach out to that building you're in, and they will confirm that you're in the process of being evicted because of what's been going on. They'll back up what we just said. But this makes it far worse. These are threats. All right, let's send this one over to the building. Let me see. I'll forward this one over to them. Put that information down here, right there for now. There we go. Make sure we have that. Send it over to the property manager. Now, what have your property managements on here? You're leasing because I've been in contact with them, as I told you before. Send it out to them. Forward it. And let's forward one over to the other place too. Because once I get this, we're definitely going to be following complaints on him until on top of that. I'll forward to the other building. There we go. That's the one you talked to on the phone, right? You had the conversation with? I'll send it over there to them too also. Copy on their end. And he changed his name quite a few times. I'm looking for the ones, the more serious ones. Ooh, look at the mouth on this guy. You need a hobby, man. You can tell he definitely doesn't work. Now, Mr. Williams, let me explain something to you. You probably think this makes me upset. No, it doesn't make me upset. I told you today, I don't give the devil that pleasure to the day. I don't. But this does make me a little happy, and I tell you why. This is ammunition to use against you in court. Man, there's so many different ways I can use this against you. It's not even funny. But now these are forwarded to your building now. They're all those went over to your building. They'll have that when they come in tomorrow morning. Actually, today they'll come in and check the email. We'll make sure we contact them to let them know that that mail is there for them to read through. I sent that to the lower half buildings too. I think it's called the low rise and higher. They both got it. So they're going to contact them over there about those emails. They're going to push to figure out exactly why aren't you removed out of the building. You're going to put a little pressure on the unit. But I'm pretty sure they're following through. But we'll follow up now. Make sure they are. Because the last thing we want to do is follow these lawsuits. Let me see. He's still ranting. Good gracious. He rants in here for quite a bit. Ooh, man. Told you. He's a sad dude. And this is what... And here's the thing. Be careful about what you say. When you say something about this is getting sad... You outed yourself. We showed you how sad these jokers are at the end of the day. We're out there working, building, making products to change the future of home theater projection. And these guys are sending me oodles and oodles of messages of just cursing me out over and over again. There you go. Whatever's in the dark comes out into the light. Let's go through a couple more of these. I gotta get to work. I got things to do. Yeah, I'm good on this one. We got enough. Got more than enough. If the police department want the rest, we can do a mass forwarding over to their end, and they can take it from there. All right, there we go. We got everything we need from there. We're good. Got everything sent to there. And where is that email we just got? With its face, with one of its face attached to it. Where's this face at? Oh, here we go. No, that's the other one. That's when we had a file against him for touching the license. Let's see. There we go, Mr. Williams. Got your face right there. Right next to your emails. And I've got all your letters right there. Give them an email address. We can forward everything over to them in one hit. And if they need letters, we can bring them down there today. So you're taken care of right now. Now, as for getting the local police in your area, I'm going to get the whole any detectives unit. So we have to hook up with someone over there and get an investigator involved, and we'll forward everything over there. Let them know that we're in contact with your building, because that's where the messages are coming from, the emails and stuff, and we're coming directly from the building. And they can go over there and they can basically confirm with your building management that you've been carrying on this activity. So. And your YouTube channel is about to stop. Let me see. I'm going to go into... Get all this. Let's go back up. There we go. This is the one we want right here. This one I forward to my address. I'm going to send this over to them to both buildings so they have it. And I need a printout of that one to the police department. Yeah. Find out from your letters. I'll send it up to your building. I got 4 more I want to send up there anyway. Some more letters up to them. They have enough, but I want to make sure they have enough. Williams, your life is going to change in a very big way. You will see me, that is true. You'll see me in court with my attorney. I'll advise you to get one, but it won't help him. Just like that. He's got too much stuff in it now. And we told him we were receiving emails from your building. So they said send everything over, so they got it right there. And I'll contact them again to make sure they got the emails to confirm. And let them know where we're going from there. That, Mr. Williams, is a threat. You know that. Yep, that is considered to be a threat. And taken by all the messages we got from you, we filed stalking charges on you. So you went from stalking our addresses to taking pictures of us in your YouTube account to sending me sexual messages. That's stalking. And also, too, considered to be sexual harassment, which I'm filing against you today. So I'll show you the charges we'll be receiving, which it says we're going to file under sexual harassment. That'll pop up in front of the judge, but make sure all these are scanned into the system first so they can copy them. What are the messages you've been sending out to me? Yes, we can honestly say on camera that you have a thing for me. And you're creepy. Now you get a sexual harassment charge on you, you can't go near a school zone or any place at all, period. You could have to be filed as a sex offender. That's what you'll be filed under. And if this comes up in that system over there, you're going to have a lot of problems. So you'll have to file as a sex offender. Same guy talked about helping people find Christ. Anyone vouch that he was a minister? I hope not. Looking at their people as a person who serves Satan. You gotta be careful, Christians, not to be led down the wrong path. Can't believe everything someone says. Boy, you gotta know your Bible at the end of the day. We just showed you Mr. Derrick Franklin Williams has now fully exposed himself for the world to see what he is. Whatever's in the dark, Mr. Williams, comes out in the light. So the things you were doing, those are the devil. You're doing the devil's work. And I would sit there and try to twist around as Satan tries to by saying, oh, but he's doing the devil work because he's reporting me. Yeah, I'm reporting you. Heck yes, I'm reporting you. You got to be punished for your crimes. Definitely. That means I would be supporting the devil if I let that go. Didn't I give you a warning, Mr. Williams? Didn't I tell you to go in a different direction? Did I not tell you this? Did you listen? No, you didn't listen, did you? Now, you're about to find out how bad life can get. You're going to need God to get out of that situation. The person that you ignored that told you multiple times not to do these things, and you did them anyway. You have to be real sick and perverted to write stuff like that. You know I'm a man, right? I told you, this is the same kind of activity we get from Jamie. Same thing. Little puppet people and all that creepy stuff, taking pictures of my butt and all that stuff like that. Same creepy activity. Jamie mentioned and called me my girl one time, and I was like, my girl? No. But there's something wrong with all of them. This is why you don't affiliate yourself with people at the end of the day that are doing bad things, because you become a part of those people that are doing bad things. Even though you're not doing anything, you're still able to be labeled with them. Mr. McAfee and Mr. Rogers, this is what you brought onto yourself. I got everything good to go. So I'm going to go in there and get all this taken care of in one day. And I'm going to take time out of my day, gentlemen, to address your issues because you're kids. I got work to do. I should be updating my website, working on a few screens over here, getting the projector ready to go out and do some demonstrations, but I got to take time out of my day to address this. You have nothing better to do with your time to do dumb stuff. We have the address to the building. I do have the address to the building. Actually, some letters. Crap, I'm going to send them. I have that open here. Some letters. So it's handwriting. They have fingerprints. They can have one fit your fingerprints on the inside, right? So we'll take. What letter was that we just had in our hands? I'm taking that one down there because that's got his fingerprints inside. And we've been stalking us and following our addresses. Sending us weird letters. And I want to get a picture of that post. Oh, this is his. This is what happens to these. So please. Thought that was supposed to do. I need to print. Timestamp. This, stay there. I have you taken care of right there. This is Jamie, the license and the immigration number we have on you, control number on you, so that'll get that taken care of. That's what jealousy looks like, people. Jealousy of our products look like. I don't think jail is good enough for you, Mr. Williams. I'm going to get you a 302. We can show you have definitely are unstable. And you know what they do in those places at the end of the day when you have to go to a psychiatric evaluation lockdown in those units? It's far worse than jail. Far worse than jail. But that's what I'm going to request. Judging from the number of messages we got from you, phone calls, and everything else, I'm going to look into getting you psychiatric evaluation. And in there, you'll stay in there indefinitely. Because in those places, that stuff they stick you in there, you won't be in your right mind coming out of there. Stuff causes you to hallucinate, nightmares, all kinds of stuff. You're strapped down most of the time. They'll stick them with whatever they want to put in this system. That means we'll have to go before any parole board to feel that you're safe enough to come out, which I'm going to say no every single time, because you're not ready. Unless you find God somehow in there, and you get your act together, get your life together, that's the only way. But other than that, you're going to stay there. All right, let me forward this over to your building. I'm pretty sure they would love to see this craziness. There we go. Forward this. 12 units. This one. Hello, we have been receiving interesting and disturbing email from one of your tenants. Yes, I will add in this email. Basically refers to as rape. See how well that goes. I'll send it to both units. Let me see. Right, hello, we have been receiving any interesting and disturbing emails from one of your tenants. Derrick Franklin Williams III. All this comes up on this will post on soon on which will come. And I will directly, when I put the next video in about how you talked about raping me, I'll put it right there for everyone to see it. Because that's what's in there. Am I lying? No, I am not. It talks about blood coming out of my behind. I'm going to put it right there for all to see. That's what you wrote, right? All right, then that's where it's going. Let's see. Derrick Franklin Williams III. Here we go. Please. I need the other one. All right. In the email, Mr. Williams talks about raping me. About raping me. No, it's actually tenants, one person. In the email, Mr. Williams talks about raping me. And describes the aftermath of his actions. And describes the aftermath of his actions. Now, what you described, Mr. Williams, is basically sodomized, where you basically said that you were basically wanting to have intercourse with me. And then you stated that blood, which means basically colon tissue or damage. That's what you're exposing. You're a sick individual. Guarantee I get you locked up. You gave me exactly what I needed. But you won't be going to prison, I said before. You're going to 302. That's a whole different neck of the woods. It's a different type of nightmare. Stating that after raping me, that he will see blood. Stating that after raping me, he will see blood. really not going to go well for you, man. Man, if you were going out this, you might as well put a noose around your neck and jump off a wall, jump off a chair. Gee whiz Louise, man, you guys really, seriously, you hang yourselves in every single possible way. This is really going to be messed up for you. Boy, any chance you had of basically getting out of this situation you got yourself into is now completely sealed. Let's see. Hello, we have been receiving interesting and disturbing emails from one of your tenants, Derrick Franklin Williams, III. In the email, Mr. Williams talks about raping me and describing the aftermath of his actions, stating that afterwards, after raping me, he will see blood. He will see blood. Let's see. Actions. Blood. We are taking this matter and this particular email extremely serious. We are taking this matter and this email extremely serious. Which means lawsuits are coming. Now, you think we win a lawsuit like, oh, heck yes. It's open and shut. You have a history of stalking us. So it's an open and shut, easily. And they've already been talked, we've already been in conversation about you multiple times. Involving lawyers and local, let me see, lawyers and law enforcement. But they know that during the process that if they don't drop the ball on this, we hit them. So they'll understand. The lawyers getting involved in this now. So Mr. Williams, this has got hot for you. You gotta stop doing dumb stuff with this, man. You have got to grow up. You know this is gonna go to your caseworker, right? You're gonna lose your benefits. See, that's not your biggest problem right now. The biggest problem is getting that 302. Because I'm following for the fact you're stalking us and you've been sending me sexual letters and emails to our business account. We need a 302. We don't think you're stable. And whatever you collect that money for every month, there's something wrong there. Because we can clearly see there's something wrong there. Now, does everybody collect that? No. But clearly, he's showing there's something wrong with them. So we need to have you 302. 302, which is psychiatric evaluation. Yeah, get ready to have your shoelaces and stuff removed, because that's what he's going to go through. I doubt he's going to pass any of it. He's not going to pass anyway. Once they court order that through a judge, he's stuck there. He can't get out of there. Now, you can't, like, some places, you have a nervous breakdown, you sign yourself in, you sign yourself out, it's voluntary. This is not voluntary, it's court order. So he'll have to stay there. And they'll put him in maximum security, which means he'll be in there with the Michael Myers and Freddy Kruegers at the end of the day. There's certain types. Now, a person has a nervous breakdown, they don't put them in there with those people. Those people are different. Those people will murder you in a hot second. Those are the real serial killers and nightmares and boogeymen that live underneath your bed. They're the real deal. The ones you'll be in there with, not him, but if you go have a nervous breakdown, you'll be in there with everyday people. People have stress. I mean, some people get out of their car and be stressed and be sitting there just staring at a brick. Those people that go in there, they're harmless. They have a little bit more free roam. They go in and out. But those particular, by court order, are different. They put them in maximum security. They're in there and they're drugged up in zombie states all the time. They're the ones that sit in the pink rooms, all tied down and everything. Yeah, you're in that section with them. You can look at somebody the wrong way and they can take your head off. A voice could pop in their head to tell you that, hey, you're a potential threat, and they could just take you out. So you're in there with some really, really, really hardcore individuals. So he'll have to go through all this. They'll read through it. Why did he go through this? So and so. It's going to be a long process. And so, interest in disturbing emails from one of your tenants, Derrick Franklin Williams. In the email, Mr. Williams talks about raping me and describes the aftermath of his actions, stating that after raping me, he will see blood. We are taking this matter and this email extremely seriously. I'm gonna put down legal counsel. It's more better. Legal counsel. Legal counsel is much better. We have put in lawyers legal counsel. No, we don't need that. Let's separate it. We're doing too much. Let's see. Email. Extremely seriously. Let's see. All right, extremely seriously, legal counsel. Seriously, legal counsel. Let's see with seeking. Wow, that's all caps in one right there. Seeking legal counsel. And contacting law enforcement officers in our state and yours. Boy, I butchered that one. And contacting local law enforcement in our area and yours. Contacting local law enforcement in our area. That should be N, not N. Contacting local law enforcement in our area and yours. For filing additional charges. I think they're going to be contacting me on this matter because we need to speak to someone. Once they get you in the day, it's over. Nail in the coffin. That's what it's called. Have my contact number already, so they're good to go. They can reach out to me. They already have a contact number multiple times. We've called there multiple times about your. Now you've been carrying on. I want to send this out to several places. There you go. All right, cool. through. Let me see. Give me another one. Let's send it to the other building. Let me see. Get back there. There we go. Perfect. Now, both buildings have your interesting email, along with the 10 other ones we sent over for them. Got your information right here, and all we need with your pictures involved. And I have one of your letters here. It has your address, full name sitting on it, including your fingerprints on the inside, right? So that's all we need right there. You know, we're seeking legal counsel because that lets them know we're in the process of filing a lawsuit. So I think they're going to speed up the process to get you out. Now, mind you, once they remove him out of the building, the next stage is they're going to contact his caseworker. They have to explain to her or him or whoever it is what happened and what's going on. I'm going to let them know, feel free to give them my phone number so I can reach out and have a conversation. I can talk with them so they can know exactly what's going on. Because I want to fill them in on the fine details of it all. Until then, because we have so much stuff on you, we're going to have to request for the police department to send us an email link to the detectives unit so we can send over everything we got. So that shouldn't take long. I think about 20 emails is enough to cover it. Okay. Let's see. Alright, that's that right there. So that's it. See? You're taking that blessing that the Lord gave you and did something nice with it. Right? You allow the devil to mess with you. I kept warning you over and over again, stop doing dumb stuff, stop playing the devil's game. .302 psychiatric evaluation. If you think I'm joking. Yeah, we're going to request a 302 on them. This is court order. Now they got involuntary, but this is by the law, by courts. By the courts, we can get a psychiatric evaluation because I can show proof that he's not stable. We've got dozens of emails from him saying the weirdest things you've ever heard in your entire life. So easy we can get him basically go through that whole process. Because we feel he's not safe. He's not safe to be around other people. He's probably not safe to be around himself. So with that being said, our lawyer's going to request that you go through this psychiatric evaluation treatment. You get no visits in there for a while. So you know that. No one can reach out or contact you for a while. You'll be in a lockdown unit. And they put you in there right away. You take away your shoelaces, your belt, put you in this little suit they put you on with these funny slippers with happy faces on them. And that's where you're going to be at, in there, until they feel that you've earned the right to be able to have visitors. So you can be in there for a year or two and not see anybody. Besides, in the state of mind you'll be in, you won't even be able to respond to anybody if they do come down to see you. You'll be in a zombie state. The stuff they'll probably put on is Haldol, some crazy stuff. Yeah, that stuff got crazy side effects. Makes your tongue swell up, makes you really want to swallow it. The nightmares that come off that stuff is freaking unreal. The headaches, the migraines, the dizzy spells, bleeding from the nose. Yeah, you bleed. You definitely will bleed from time to time. That's nothing that goes on. Oh, and that zombie state is horrible, man. It's horrible. I told you I got in trouble in there. I threw a chair at somebody, and they sucked me in there for a little bit for evaluation. I got out. But they stuck me in there for a little bit because, you know, when you pick up a chair and throw it at somebody, especially I was in juvie when I did it, they were like, well, maybe let's give them evaluation. Maybe it's good. I was good. I got out. But, yeah, I know what that crap is like because I went through it. Yeah, I went through it for 2 days. 2 days was enough for me to get out of there. I was like, no, I'd rather do regular time. But the guy was like, well, you know, you can do time in here, and, you know, and you'll be out sooner. I was like, no. I'd rather do regular time. Yeah, that was enough for me to straighten the freak up. Yep. That place ain't no freaking joke in there. So yeah, you don't want to go there, but you will go there now, because again, we literally have enough here to show that you are a very dangerous person. You're a stalker at the end of the day, and on top of that, you've made mention in the email about raping me, about wanting to see blood. So that's creepy, man. That's super creepy. So I'm gonna post your email in about a few minutes, so we can make that part of the thumbnail, because everybody needs to know what kind of person you are. Remember, whatever's in the dark comes out into the light, right? Let me shoot you right there. Make sure I get a nice shot of the whole thing. Okay, let me see. Right here. Got you right here, all documented right here for court. So all this is going to be sent to the police district in your area. It's all documented, it's all timed and everything. You sent this to my company. Look, call me lover boy. Weirdo, told you, freaking weirdo. Call me lover boy. Hey, lover boy. And Crow's name was mentioned in there too. Yeah, because some of those things were paid. They came back to Crow's account. So he was involved in that nonsense too. So all these will be sent. Look, we got you here. Look at it. Look at this. This is all Minister Williams. Look at that. Creepy guy. Told you. Very creepy guy. So we got this open up so we can get ready to submit all these over. Alright, I'm going to take it from here. Yeah, at least we have it there. We can forward all those over right away. So these are there. Okay. So we got them all pulled up under the records and everything. So we're good to go now. That's good. All right. All right, people, gotta go. I gotta post this in a few minutes, and it's going to be going on our. Actually, we're gonna make a short out of it. Might as well. How creepy this guy is. So, yeah, we'll have that for court. Show that he's stalking you. So we make a nice little short for you. Let's see. Where's this letter from? We got some of these letters here. Some of them sent over. Here we got a bunch of them. A nice little video for you. All your creepy behavior. Everybody can see it all over YouTube. You want fame? I'm gonna give you some fame now. I'm gonna send you everywhere, man. Look at this. Look how creepy this guy is. This is all him. This is all his letters he sent. I told you he had a thing for me. I told y'all that he was creepy. Okay, this is all him. All him. We already sent letters over to the building. We got so many of these, it's not even funny. This is him too. Oh, this is your police report that I filed against you right there. So I'll make sure I'll need that right there to add to your report. Should be fair. postcards and more stuff right here. Let's get all these out of a picture of all these for short. Creepy guy. Creepy guy. Told you. Creepy guy. That's some of them. The rest of them we sent over to the police and everybody else got them. Creepy guy. Now, Mr. Williams, you do know I'm a licensed to carry, right? That's what I am. Licensed to carry. Hand-to-hand combat, right? So just so you know that because of these letters and stuff, guess what? It gives me permission. But I wouldn't waste a bullet on you. I'm not the type of person. I'll fight you hand-to-hand. But till then, I'm about to make a post on you about a few minutes that you're about to get exposed. And I got your police report right here. So, man, wait till they see the activity on this. Creepy. Wait. Just not to forget his face. I got to put his face in there, too. Because I want you to get full recognition for your work at the end of the day. And now you see why the YouTube video where I made the comment about shooting somebody in the video, there you go. Because this guy was stalking me and sending me all this weird stuff. He was also, too, he reached out to my sister's address and he was stalking them, too, over there. That's why. Very creepy guy. But try to make me sound like I'm a bad guy, I'm a threat, I'm a dangerous person, and this is what he was doing on YouTube. When everybody know about this was happening to us. So, before you guys on YouTube turn around and blame us for being the bad guy, there you go. Told you for the longest time these guys were creepy, and super creepy. JMA got one on you too. I'm gonna post you showing off my butt on your channel. Don't try to delete it. I already got copies of it. I'm gonna show you a little weird puppet people who's putting me, weird messages he was sending out. I know where you live at, weird stuff at the end of the day. So yeah, we'll put all that for you guys to see. What song I'm gonna use? I'm a creep. That's a perfect song for it. All right, I'm gonna get my pictures and stuff taken and post my short. All right, and definitely going to get a picture of this creepy email that we have right here. Take it off your YouTube channel. I got your stuff right there. Here's a creepy email about raping me. Another creepy email about kissing me in the mouth. Ugh, guy's a creep. All right, gotta go. I'm gonna get my shots real quick and load up my video. And yes, I'm gonna label as you are a creepy dude. And mind you, anything I post to Google on YouTube goes everywhere. You need to be outed. People need to know what you are. I bet you did this YouTube channel, this one. All right, people, gotta go. I said before, be careful about people who you give your addresses to at the end of the day, because Jamie's affiliated with this guy at the end of the day. So again, I keep warning you guys. Mind you, this guy was going to sell screen paint at one point. Yeah. Just imagine that. Just imagine that for a minute. When we tell you this stuff from the door, these people are unstable. If he decided to sell that paint and you guys went to buy it in spite of me, he'd had all your information, he'd had your address, and you'd be getting with some creepy guy at the end of the day would be in love with you. Kind of dodged the bullet, didn't you? Yeah, you did. All right, gotta go.